Hey there friends, welcome to the channel. I am Dominique from the Pixie Planner, and today's video is the first one in a series that I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks on how to script a life you love, specifically using the Planner Perfect method. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, then of course keep watching and make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of these new videos that are going to be coming your way. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you have seen the title, then you'll know that we are going to talk specifically about how to get started with the Planner Perfect method. Now, when I first started using the Planner Perfect method, I started over a year ago, and I really struggled because I'm the type of person that needs instructions. Even when it comes to cooking, if I have a recipe, I have to follow it step by step. I am not that person that can add a little bit here, a little bit there, tweak this, tweak that. No, I want exact directions to make it work for me. So these videos that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next few weeks are going to be very much instructional videos on how to best use the method for yourself, or at least giving you tips. Everyone is going to be using it a little bit differently, and of course everyone's needs are very different. So I just want to share with you how I've been using it and how I think it might work best for people of all ages, of all situations. This method is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you are retired, if you're a mom of 3, if you are single, if you are married without children like myself. This works for everyone. So I'm really excited about sharing more in detail on how I use the method and how it's been working for me. Now, I want to start off by saying this does not replace what you should be learning from Jenny Pitton, the creator and founder of the method. I've talked a lot about her. I've shared lots of her videos, and I will link all of that down below because she has such a light and passion and enthusiasm when she speaks and has these discussions on her channel that this is where people need to start. You need to really see and learn from her what this method can do for you. Now, as I mentioned, my series is going to be a little bit more instructional. If you are someone that is like me and needs those steps, then I hope this is going to be very helpful for you. And so what I want to start off first with is explaining what the Planner Perfect method is. So the method is an intentional way of planning that is not just focused on what you have to do in your life, but also focused on what you want to do in your life. It is putting your desires at the forefront of your planning. So first off, let me ask, how many planners have you gone through this year already? Because you just have not found that planner piece. One might work for you for a few weeks or a few months, and then all of a sudden it stops working, and then you're still trying to understand why you can't find planner piece. Well, I can almost guarantee it's because you are working off a list that is unfulfilling and leaving your desires out of the picture and going with more of a hustle productivity mentality, which over time can be exhausting and it can make us feel like a failure if we're not keeping up with things. So the Planner Perfect method is a tool that you use to really bring those life goals to life, to actually make them a part of your reality by focusing on your desires and building on your gifts. So that way you can give to yourself, you can give to your family, you can give to others. So it's all about putting the focus on our intentions and our desires in order to truly live a beautiful life, a life that fulfills us, a life that we are proud of, instead of looking at just a simple, mundane checklist and working off of that each and every day. Now, I know this is very much a mouthful, and trust me, over the next few weeks, I'm going to go in much more detail and show you exactly what my scripting looks like and put it side by side to what I used to use as a bullet point checklist. So you will get more visuals on that. I promise you, that is something that I absolutely love and I want to bring to you guys. But let's now go into talking about the components of the Planner Perfect method. So when it comes to the method, I do recommend that you just go with a simple notebook. Make sure that you are really digging it, you are getting the hang of it before purchasing all the beautiful supplies and products that she has, because it can get pricey. Now, I do have a coupon code down below, and I certainly would love for you guys to check it out, because that is how I'm able to continue with this channel. But I want to let you know that you do not have to have any of these special items that I'm going to be showing you. I actually recommend you start off with a simple notebook. So I have here my own personal planner. This is a wide, this is one of Jenny's Traveler's Notebooks. It is the Arabella. I'm obsessed with her. But when it comes to her method, what you will see is that your usual calendar is going to be in the picture here. So you have your monthly calendar, but this is not solely what you're working off of. This, of course, you know, I don't have to tell you how to use a calendar, but this, of course, is going to keep track of all of your events, appointments, travel, you know what it is. So I do have a calendar in here, but the nitty gritty, the heart and soul, is going to be a monthly insert and a journal insert. So if you're going to be using a notebook, then you'll just want to make sure that you're incorporating both your daily scripting, which I'll talk a little more about in a moment, and then you also want to make sure you're doing your scripting of your desires, which is the journal portion. So when it comes to your monthly insert, or if you're in a notebook, just working on your daily scripting, you are going to be sitting down at least the night before. If not, then try to do a few days before. The further out, the better. And I actually sit down on Sundays and I look at my week, and then I will script in what I know I want happening, or what I know is going to already be happening. And then I'll sit down again the night before and fill in the blanks. So that way, I don't actually have to look at my planner the next day. I already know what is going to be happening, because I took the time and the thought to put into what I really wanted. So that in turn impresses the subconscious mind. So it's almost like autopilot. When I script my days, again, I rarely will have to open my planner in order to know what I'm doing on a specific day. But because I love my planner so much, I still keep it with me, and I use my journal on and off throughout the day. Now, this may sound like a lot of work to some of you guys, but think about it. It's really up to you. I wanted to make changes in my life. I wanted to start really accomplishing my desires and goals. So this effort is worth it to me, because I am actually getting there. I am reaching those. I have already seen so many things come to pass that I scripted, and that was enough right there to let me know, hey, the work is worth it. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth your time to live a life you truly love by sitting down on Sundays, spending maybe an hour or so, and then sitting down for 15 minutes the night before a day? It's going to be different, of course, from what you're used to doing. If you're someone that loves the checklist and to-do list. You're going to be putting time and thought into this. You're writing your own story. So it's going to take creativity. It's going to take time. We have lost so much of our creative mind from our childhood because adulting, we have to be realistic. We have to be, thinking ahead. So we've lost so much of this that once brought us so much joy, and pretty much we believed there was no limit to what we could do. So it's tapping into that again. It's retraining the subconscious mind. When we script and we write down what we want for our day, what our desires look like, we are reprogramming the subconscious mind to bring us what we are truly desiring. So your journal is completely separate from your daily pages. This is where you are going to be writing in your long-term goals, your heart's desires. Don't hold yourself back. Don't start thinking, oh, well, this could never happen. Why would I write it down? Write everything and anything you could possibly desire for your life in this journal. Now, with the journal, after I like to do kind of bullet points, writing out my desires. And then after that, I will take 1 or 2 pages. I'll flip to another page and I will go ahead and pick one of my desires and focus on that for the day. So I will start scripting out what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I'm smelling that goes along with that desire. So I am just flowing with it. Nothing is holding me back. I'm not thinking about how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to, see this happen? It's not about the how, it's about what you want. Sorry if you can hear the whining. Lola's not happy. She's in her playpen. So don't focus on the how, how you're going to get it, how this is ever going to come to manifest. Put it out there. Keep scripting. The timing will be right when it's right. So when it comes to your long-term goals, you may be scripting a goal for months and months and months. And others you may script for a couple of weeks and then suddenly you are there and you've seen it manifest. So the journal is very different from your daily scripting. The daily scripting and your journal are the main components of the Planner Perfect method. Now, I am going to be going on with so much more detail with both of these areas. Actually, my next video is going to be focusing on how to use your monthly planner if you use the Planner Perfect inserts. If not, and you're in a notebook, it's going to just be the focus on how to script your day. Now, another thing, and actually I'm going to give this to you as some homework because this is going to help you out with our next video that I just mentioned. One thing I want you to do, and I want you to comment down below when you've done this. I want you to make a list. So I have a list right here of my must-dos and my wants. Okay, so this is what I must do, have to do any particular day, and what I want to do, what is going to fill my cup. These are my desires. So I want you to go through, list out all the things that you would have to do on any particular day. I've got errands, cleaning the house, pet care, work, appointments, laundry, paying bills, all the adulting stuff. That's going to be on your must-do list. And then under wants, this is where I want you to write down your desires. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What fills your cup? So for me, I've got reading, yoga, creating content for my channel, crafting, journaling, travel, getting outside in nature, and family time. So after you've created this list, you're gonna want this for the next video when we talk about how to do your daily scripting, because this is gonna help you map things out when we get into more detail. Because again, when we're talking about your traditional to-do list, it's usually focused on what you must do, what you have to do. And these wants, our desires, are often put on the back burner. So we are changing that with the next video. So again, comment down below when you've finished this little exercise. You are going to want to keep this in your notebook or planner so we can refer to it next time. But thank you guys so very much for joining me in today's video. I am so excited about this series. I hope you are, and I will see you in my next video where we talk more about how to do your daily scripting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.